Welcome to the Explainer. Today, we are strapping in to look at some of the fastest, loudest, and most extreme cars on the planet. They're built by a company from Texas called Hennessey, and their mission is simple: pure, mind-blowing speed. Okay, let's dive right in with a question to get our engines revving. Think about the most powerful force of nature you can possibly imagine. What if I told you that a car could have that same kind of power? So let's talk about tornadoes for a second. The biggest, baddest one you can get is an F5. We're talking about wind speeds that are just unbelievable, some of the fastest things on our entire planet. Now remember that F5 rating, because it's going to be important. And this, right here, perfectly explains what Hennessey is all about. They didn't just pick a cool-sounding name. Nope. They named their ultimate car after an actual force of nature. So how on earth did a small company from Texas start building machines with the power of a tornado? Well, it all comes down to one guy with a very simple but also a very, very ambitious dream. This was the whole idea behind the company's founder, John Hennessey. He was a guy who just loved fast cars. But he'd look at them and think, that's great, but I bet I can make it even better. I can make it faster. And he didn't waste any time. From a small garage way back in 1991, Hennessey Performance Engineering started making a huge name for itself. By 2013, they weren't just fast, they were literally record-breakingly fast with the Venom GT. But that was just the warm-up for what was coming next, the insane Venom F5. But here's the thing about Hennessey. They don't just stick to supercars. If it has wheels and an engine, they probably want to make it faster. A lot faster. Okay, so before the F5, there was the Venom GT. And let me tell you, this car was an absolute world beater. It even set a Guinness World Record for being the fastest car to go from a dead stop all the way up to 186 miles per hour. That's how fast it did it. 13.63 seconds. I mean, that's faster than making a sandwich, probably faster than you can tie your shoes. It's almost too fast to even wrap your head around. And this is where it gets really fun. Hennessey doesn't just stick to the racetrack. They take an already tough truck, the Ford Raptor, and turn it into this, the Velociraptor. It's a six-wheeled monster that looks like it belongs in a superhero movie. They also have this amazing talent for giving cars awesome new names and powers. For example, they took the super-fast Chevy Camaro ZL1 and created a 1,000-horsepower beast they call the Exorcist. And yeah, with a top speed of 217 miles per hour, it definitely has some supernatural speed. So you see, all of this record-breaking and monster-making was really just practice. It was all leading them to their biggest, baddest, and most incredible project ever. Say hello to the Venom F5. What makes this car so special is that for the very first time, Hennessey built their own engine, completely from scratch. They didn't just modify one, they created it. And they gave it the absolute perfect name, Fury. And that Fury engine is just unbelievably powerful. This car has the power of over 1,800 horses packed into its engine. Now, to put that in perspective, a normal family car has about 150. This is one of the most powerful car engines ever made. So what do you do with all that power? Well, you aim for a top speed that sounds almost impossible. Hennessey's goal for the F5 is to hit 311 miles per hour. That's a speed that could actually outrun the winds of that F5 tornado. And it's not just about the final number. It's how insanely fast it gets there. Just look at this chart. In less than 7 seconds, that's about the time it takes to yawn. It's already blown past 120 miles per hour. By the time you finished a sip of water, it's at half a mile and a staggering 219. This isn't just a car, it's a land-based rocket. And because this car is so special, even the key is an adventure. Owners get this incredible box called the treasure chest. Inside, the key fob holds a tiny secret, a piece of metal that was actually flown into space on a NASA space shuttle. How cool is that? You get a piece of space with your car. Okay, let's bring it all together now. After seeing the monster trucks, the broken records, and the spaceship parts, what is it that makes Hennessey cars so undeniably cool? It's really a mix of a few key things. It's about sticking to that original dream of making fast cars faster. It's about having fun with it, giving their creations these epic names like Venom and Exorcist. And it's about pushing the limits, whether that's building a record-breaking hypercar or a crazy six-wheeled truck. It's all about the thrill of pure speed. So that's Hennessey, a company that took a simple dream and turned it into tornado-powered, record-shattering reality. It really makes you wonder, if you could build your own Hennessey creation, what would you call it? Thanks for watching.